So here we have our plug and play wireless like magnet battery kit. It's about as easy as it gets. For putting in a reverse camera, you have a battery powered magnet base camera here. So going to stick to any base you have, it obviously waterproof and everything. Then you have your antenna on here. This is on an extended lead, so you can run it up a bit higher if you need to get it out of the way. It's a great camera for using just when you need a camera set up, I don't know, maybe temporary, or you can use it like permanently. Boat trailers, tractors, like caravans, like anything when you're happy to run this type of setup. So you got a bit of like a longer lead on here if you do need to put this up a bit higher to get the good connection signal. You got it on and off button here, and the battery status, easily adjustable with just a turn of that. You got your charge port on the side here. It just uses a DC charge port, so you can actually have it plugged in the whole time if you wanted and have it powered. But that is the camera side, so that's all there is to it. This comes with a hardwired port. This is a DC port, so this can be used on the camera or the monitor to power it, or if you want to hardwire the monitor in. Obviously cigarette plug, probably the one everyone's going to use. On off button, plugs into the monitor, can also charge the camera. Here's your monitor here. Fairly straightforward, obviously adjustable on the side here when you adjust the tilts, and like lock it in with these. Antenna on the top. Now 7-inch monitor. You got a few buttons, parking lines, like switch the camera around, and a menu for brightness and stuff. And that's your DC port there, and then you've also got like a sunshade for the monitor that just clips in there. So like super handy, super handy, and easy to use camera for when you want a like wireless battery powered reverse camera setup. There's like the monitor mounted out there. It just runs to like a DC plug, so it comes with a SIG plug version and like a wired version, so you can hardwire this if you want. 12 to 24 volt input. Obviously on the cigarette end here we have like an on and off button, fairly straightforward. That same DC plug can actually be used to charge the camera. So you can see we have no current signal, but if I press and hold the magnet power on and off down, you can see we have a camera happening now coming through. So we'll go and put this and we'll test out the rate. So I've just put this camera on here for testing purposes. As you can see, easily adjustable. You got your sort of Wi-Fi antenna on the top here. It's like magnet base, battery powered, and here's your Wi-Fi antenna. So it gives you a bit of extra room to run this, like somewhere else with a bit more a view of the camera. And that one there has like a magnet base as well. So I've just put on this like sign down here to give you an idea. So you can see we've got our view coming up there. So that's fairly good for your range. These cameras are mainly used as completely plug and play, so fairly handy for people who you can see we're getting like 2 bars up the top here. Sorry, I just had to drop in and change. We're getting 2 bars up the top, and you can see the battery indicator of the camera as well. So we're probably on about the limit of the camera there, but that is fairly far away. So that's going through like 2 cars in around 30 meters. So that gives you an idea. So this is mainly because it's like a plug and play, it's like a camera set, and you have the monitor up here. Pretty handy for people who just want to use the camera every now and again, like boat trailer, could even be a tractor. Could be anything where, well, you can even like permanently mount it, but it's quite a big screen to have on your dash. So that's what happens on here. You got a few options screen wise. Obviously you got your parking lines on and off. You can flip the camera around, up, down, back to front, back left, all those different directions. And that's about it. Then you got like your obviously menu with your like brightness and different things. So that's how it sits in. Obviously this is adjustable, so a light up and down the tilt. Mounting this, up to you. It's not very heavy. You could mount it with a big strip of solid Velcro of that sort of like click and stick stuff.